Okay. Waiting for the chat to start. Um, Hey, what's up, everybody? Let me set this up real quick. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us tonight. It's a pleasure. I'm John Leigh, and I'm the CEO of Anime Matsuri. I'm filling in for Denise tonight. How's everybody doing? Are you guys doing okay? I think, I'm not sure if anyone is still in quarantine, but here in Texas, we weren't really in quarantine, and the state has been open since May 1st. So we've been out and about, but we've been doing a pretty good job, and everything's been looking pretty okay. Everyone is, do we share this? Are we all good? Can you guys hear me okay? Awesome. Okay. All right. So to start things with, right? What has everybody been doing for the past couple of months? Right? You know what I've been doing? We've been over here. We have been working on Anime Matsuri, finding new ways to communicate. We're a hands-on type of staff and convention, so we like to have our meetings in person and talk to each other in person and brainstorm in person. We feed each other's energies, and that's how we've done the convention. So for the past couple of months, we couldn't do that. So we had to resort to online stuff and video conferencing and phone calls and Facebook messages and emails, and it was tough. We're pretty social creatures, so we weren't. We were not seeing each other was pretty bad. But besides that, I've been. I don't play a lot of video games. I love video games. I just don't have the time. However, I play the games that I do like. The last couple of months, I've been playing 2 games, like a lot. I haven't been playing Animal Crossing, but I've played Streets of Rage 4. It's really awesome. Final Fantasy 7 Remake. Now I finished both games. So I'm the kind of person, I start a game that I like, and I go and I wouldn't stop until the game's done, until I finish the game. And Streets of Rage 4 is really awesome. It shows how good Streets of Rage 2 mechanics is till this day. It was like 20 some years ago, and Sega did such a good job with that game. And today, Streets of Rage 4 is basically just as good, works just as well. Finished it with all the characters. I think I was playing mostly Axel, Blaze, and Adam. Unlocked all the characters. I had so much fun with that game. The game's so playable. Now for Final Fantasy 7, I played Final Fantasy 7. It's my favorite Final Fantasy, by the way. I played the first one, the original game, when it came out, and I played that game a lot. I put a good 70, 80, 90 hours into that game, and it was a fantastic experience. Now, the remake, it's awesome too. And I tell you what, I finished the game, right? But the end game, get the last summon, Bahamut, man, I can't do it. I've tried for the past, what, a week and a half? I can't do it. I can't do it. Keeps killing me. I mean, I'm maxed out. I play Cloud, Tifa, and Aerith. I use Aerith as the main healer, and then Tifa and Cloud as the damage dealers. And I'm telling you, man, I get Bahamut down. The best I can do is get him down to about 20%. And then he does his Mega Flare, and everybody dies. So, anyone watching this, if you have tips, if you've killed Bahamut, because you got to kill him to get the summon, right? So if you've done that, just tell me how I can do it, because I can't do it. I've tried everything, and it's just not working. Anyway, but I'll appreciate any tips you might have. Okay. All right. So let's jump in here with something interesting. I posted, I think about a few days ago. Anyone that's in the Anime Matsuri official group, if you're in the group or you're following the group, I made a post about HPD. HPD, specifically the HPD officers at Anime Matsuri, right? So every year we have HPD officers, and they're fantastic. The person in charge of the officers, his name's Dante. I've known him for a really long time, about 12 years or so, and I think he's been to almost every Anime Matsuri. But given the current circumstances, right, I asked the question, and I believe this is a conversation that we should have. There's people out there genuinely that are scared or feel uncomfortable with when they see an officer in uniform. I mean, HPD is at the convention to make us feel safe. They're there to protect us. But this is something that we can't change like that. And this is real. I've spoken to people that feel this way, and I believe that it's a conversation that we need to have. I know it's sensitive, but we still need to have it. So I figured the best way to this is to actually talk to Dante himself. So here we have Dante. Hey Dante, what's up?
Sir, you doing good?
How's he going?
Doing just fine.
Awesome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. So, how long have I known you?
Yeah, it's been about 12 years now.
12 years.
Or more than that. I think a little bit more than that, actually.
Oh, yeah. It's been a while. And you've been to a lot of Anime Matsuris, right?
I think I've been to almost every single one of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You're a collector yourself. You like anime. You like comic books.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Of course. A nerd in the background. Yeah.
Yeah. So a question, right? Here's a question for you. So what would you say? You're a sergeant with the Houston Police Department. What do you say to somebody that's uncomfortable with an officer in uniform, given the current circumstances?
First of all, just anytime, don't be a stranger to any of us officers. We're very friendly. I'm very friendly. I'm very approachable. You can come to me anytime to say hi. I'll shake hands. If you want to take pictures, I'm more than welcome to. Most of all, the officers that I choose to work at Anime Matsuri are officers that are into anime or into the scene, video games and the comic scene and all that, toys and everything like that. So when they come to Anime Matsuri, they won't feel like they're out of place. So my best is I always try to keep it diverse of getting male and females and just different kind of race of officers that will be at Anime Matsuri.
Oh, that's awesome. I appreciate that. When we started this conversation, we had people that joined the conversation, and people were throwing all kinds of ideas. A lot of people did say that the officers at Anime Matsuri are pretty approachable, and they're very friendly. And I think we're lucky. We're lucky to have officers like that. But still, there's some people, especially this year. There's some people this year that might feel uncomfortable, and we're trying to figure out the best ways, what we can do, to accommodate everybody. I mean, it's a touchy subject, but you know,
Most of all, it's the only thing is don't be discouraged of an officer that's in uniform. Unfortunately, the officers they can't be plain clothes because if they're there, it's for officer safety. They won't be, you won't be able to see who are the officers out there who to be helping you when you need help when outside or when you're inside the convention at any given time. I could possibly be in plain clothes, so I could go out and meet people. I'll have a security badge, and most hopefully everybody would be able to recognize me. And anytime I'll be more than happy to introduce to any of my officers. I've seen some of my officers, they put on some bunny ears or they put on like headbands from Naruto or other things like that. But now they have to be in uniform whenever they're at the GRB or the convention to make sure that everybody could see them in plain sight.
Oh, that's awesome. So let me ask you a question. Would you dress up as Officer Jenny?
Uh, uh,
We got very many
uh,
requests about that.
what is Officer Jenny? I don't know what that is.
Uh, you don't know Officer Jenny? Do we have a picture of Officer Jenny? Uh, oh, is the stream laggy? I'm just seeing what people are saying. Oh, okay. Anyway, I just want to say I appreciate you being here. I know you've been working 12-hour shifts. You've been downtown, right? Grinding.
Yeah, just making sure that it's peaceful protesting. That's our main goal. Make sure everybody's safe and have a good protest and, what they're trying to, go for. So,
Yeah. Well, I really do appreciate it, and we're looking forward to working with you and the other officers again, and I'm sure we'll find different ways to make people feel more comfortable at the convention.
of course, I'm happy to AM is going to be nearby and hope it comes sooner so we can go enjoy the Anime Matsuri.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate it so much, Dante. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
No problem.
All
Have
right.
a good one.
All right, guys. Um, well, that's you heard it from Dante himself. He works the convention, and we're open to having these discussions, and also this concerns you, so you have access to us, to him, to the staff at Anime Matsuri through the official group. You can post up your thoughts, your replies, your voice means something and it matters. As a matter of fact, the convention itself, a lot of the ideas that we have, a lot of the things that we implement, they come from you. So it's very important. We're all in this, and I think some of you have some fantastic ideas, and we're open to everything. And the best we can do is start with a conversation, and then we start with a conversation, and then we continue. Thereon. There's a lot of things that are going on right now that are sensitive, and some people don't want to talk about. Some things people think they're irrelevant or they're not important. But we believe they're important. We believe that they are, and it's our responsibility to start these conversations and to talk about these things in the name of making things better. Okay, now I have someone else here. So we just to break down how Anime Matsuri works, right? Anime Matsuri, our staff, we have a phenomenal staff. I gotta say, it's phenomenal, and we meet up all the time, and we throw ideas, we brainstorm, and we always ask ourselves this question: what can we do to make things better? That's a reoccurring question. And that question, you can ask yourself that question every day. Because no matter what you do and no matter how much you do it, you can always do better. There's always room for improvement. As people, each of us on staff, it's our responsibility to grow as people, to understand what's happening around us, to understand our community. We're the voice of people that don't think they have a voice. We started in 2007, and here we are. At the GRB, we're backed by the city, and we have some fantastic partners. Who thought that an anime convention in Houston would be this popular? But it is. And because it's here, it's our responsibility. It's a responsibility for us to take care of our community and take care of each other. So the question always comes back: what can we do to make things better? Right? I have someone here from our staff. She's the head of the autographs department and has been so for a few years. Isabel. Hey, Isabel, how's it going?
It's going. How about for yourself?
Are we hugging each other?
Sure, we can.
All right. Awesome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate it. So, your first AM was 2008, is that right?
Yes.
And I met you, I've known you for about 10 years.
Yeah.
Is that right? Okay. And you've been staffing the con for about 6 years?
Yeah. I started off as a volunteer and I worked my way up the ranks and now I lead a department.
Oh, awesome. I'm sure you already know this. AM, the staff of AM is pretty diverse. It's very diverse. And the attendee base is also diverse. But there's always room for improvement. Lately, it's been extremely sad with everything that's going on with George Floyd, with the protests. But I feel that we have some kind of responsibility in this. So, from this point of view, what do you think? What do you think we can do to make things better?
I definitely think that as representatives of our community, we can bring forth more diversity when it comes to talent, when it comes to vendors and guests. I definitely would like to see us push for more of a diversity block, perhaps, maybe inside our vendor alley, where we have several different diverse vendors, not just from the Black community. This could certainly be an opportunity to bring forth maybe more Latin vendors, more handicapped people, LGBTQ. We definitely have that opportunity to bring forth creators from all over, not just the world, but also locally, and our neighbors that might not get that big of a light shined on them.
Oh, that's amazing. I mean, Houston is a pretty diverse city as it is, and I think also we've been doing a good job so far. I think. I mean, but just like always, we can always do better. We've learned. Well, the world has learned, should I say, lately, that there is no place for racism against Black people, not only in our city or in our state or in our community, in the world. We represent many people in our community, right? And I think that it's important for us to understand and lead. So from that point of view, I mean, what do you think there's anything we can do that's better? I mean, we've been talking about this for a while, and we've been putting some ideas on the table. And even though I mean, Anime Matsuri is an awesome place. I actually no racism in Anime Matsuri whatsoever. Everyone is happy and welcome. But I feel I feel we can do better.
Yeah, and I think that we can definitely work with organizations from around the city and potentially around the world that strive to end racism the best they can, they can definitely come be guests at our communities, and we might even find some of them are fans of anime. And they could probably speak about how important this has been for them as a fan, how this has really meant to them, because it certainly has meant a lot to me to see one of our most prominent guests at AM Japan. The whole entire country was also protesting for Black Lives Matter, and that was very powerful that this is even reaching to them.
Yes, yeah, yeah. I agree. I agree. It's worldwide. It's worldwide, and everybody, most people get it. Most people understand. Of course, here at home is where it hits harder than anywhere else, because this is where everything is going down. This is where it's happening. The I was at the last march, the Trade of Truth march for George Floyd. It was on Tuesday, right? Yeah, on Tuesday, and it was powerful. I'm glad. I'm glad that we're pushing forward.
Yeah.
To make things better, and I appreciate it. I appreciate you very much, and I really, I've loved working with you, and our staff is awesome. And anything, things that you might have to say, things that we all have different points of views, right? So we see things. We live in different parts of town, and we see things differently, and we're brought up in different ways, but when it comes to this, we're on the same page.
Yeah.
So I appreciate it. So I mean, how's your experience been working with the autographs department?
It certainly has brought forth a new world that I never would have pictured myself in. Working with celebrities, it's really weird, I would say, but it's really cool. I've a loving group of people that I have been working for my entire, I guess, career of the autographs department lead. They've been with me since day one that I took over this department, and they've been amazing. We just try to do our best to make sure everyone who wants to meet the guests that we bring forth, they get that opportunity. It does come with some heartbreaks because not everyone gets the chance.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it goes above us, but hopefully we can still strive to bring forth brighter days for them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, I mean, it's been a ride. I know it was pretty crazy last year with A Pink, right? Was it?
Yeah. First time interacting with a K-pop group. It's spoilers, or not spoilers, but I was one of the individuals that drove one of the A Pink members in the Cadillac up the stage.
Oh, the concert.
Yeah, for the concert. That was the most stressful point in my life, I would say. Having someone such as A Pink personally escorting them just for 10 feet maybe, but still, it was very nerve-wracking for me.
Well, I really appreciate you. I appreciate you a lot. Thank you for being here, and thank you for just being part of this discussion. I hope we can continue to have these discussions, and we can continue to move things forward. And I think nothing but good things will come out of this. So thank you so much, Isabel.
No problem.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you. That was Isabel. She's the head of our autographs department. She's been doing a fantastic job, and I can't stress that enough. How much awesomeness she has brought to the convention. So I'm sure everybody knows by now, but if you don't know, we have moved our dates to August the 20th to the 23rd. We used to be on July 9th through the 12th, right? The reason for this move is because the venue, the George R. Brown Convention Center, needed more time to get ready. So now that we're in August, we have equipment that's been installed in the convention center that will make our event safer, like thermal scanners at the doors. There is standby like medical personnel, and I don't just mean regular medical personnel. We're talking about experts in COVID, and we have a lot more resources available to us for the August dates, and this is important. The point is, hosting a convention this year is it's challenging, but whatever we do, we have to make sure it isn't just about hosting a convention this year. It's about making it safe, or as safe as we can make it. That's the key, and that in itself is a big challenge. So when the GRB recommended to us to move the date so they can take some time to get ready, same thing with the city. We agreed, and after talking about it and we saw what they were planning to do, we agreed. So we've moved the dates, and I'm very, very sorry for anyone that can't make it to the convention because of the date change. I really apologize. It's if things weren't as they were this year, we wouldn't change our dates. We've never changed our dates after announcing the dates. This is the first time, but it's also such a crazy year, and we wanted to host the convention no matter what, because we believe it's important. It's very important. We've talked to a lot of people, and we've gotten a lot of feedback and a lot of input from you. And there's people that, when people have been quarantined, staying at home for so long, it affects you. It affects your mental health, your physical health. Human beings, we're social creatures. We need to see each other. And like I said, even from our convention, having meetings online was not the same as having meetings in person. There's a very, very big difference. But it is what it is this year. So all of you that can join us in August, we really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much for that, and it's going to be a fantastic show. I'm sure you also already know that the hotel block has expanded. So we now have the Hilton, and we have the Marriott Marquis. The rooms at the Hilton are $169 per night, and the rooms at the Marriott Marquis are $189 per night, which is phenomenal. I don't think I've ever seen rooms that inexpensive, and so it's great. If you can, it helps a lot. Any kind of support that you can give us means the world to us, much in advance. Now, another good thing that came about because of the day change in August is now we're able to host our big events. So like the cosplay contest, the Nerdlesque, and specifically Club AM. Now, Club AM is one of our biggest events. And we had sleepless nights trying to figure out what we should do with it, if we should host it, can we host it, can it be safe? We asked all these questions. We were waiting on the protocols and the guidelines for mass gatherings from the state, which is the reason why we haven't announced it up till this point. But today, you can take this as an announcement. Club AM will happen. It's happening on Saturday, which is August 22nd. It starts at midnight and it goes until 4 in the morning. It's DJs playing and people dancing. Come out, enjoy it with us. And tonight I'm gonna announce 2 DJs. So 2 performers. Usually we have 3 or 4, but tonight I'm gonna announce 2. So first off, and this is pretty exciting. I'm sure whoever went, if you guys went to Club AM last year and the year before, you know what I'm talking about, and you're going to be very happy and excited because I'm sure you know the Maid Monster. They are phenomenal. They always, I mean, they bring the hype. They bring, they're so exciting. The music is amazing, and it's pretty exciting. So they're coming back this year. The official announcement, is going to come this week. But now you know. So I'm pretty excited. Pretty excited to have them. It's Ryan and Chris, very talented guys, and it's just going to be a good time overall. Now, the second act. Let me tell you an interesting story. So about it was like about a month ago or so, something like that, like a few weeks ago, somebody posted a video in our official group, and it was, I mean, I got tagged in that video, and at first I didn't know what it was, so I saw myself being tagged, and I clicked on it, and it was somebody mixing. Music was really good. She had like this Pikachu hoodie on, and she just went at it. I was like, wow. I didn't know who it was, but I reached out to them. Right, so we started talking, and that's how this whole thing started. So, let me introduce, but let me do so first by reading a short paragraph. Right, Nye the Butterfly is an up-and-coming hybrid trap and future-bass DJ and music producer from Houston, Texas. She spent most of her formative years listening to music of all genres, and her later years getting into the works of artists such as Skrillex, Flux Pavilion, Keys and Crates, Just a Gent, and Drolo. Now, her passion for melodic bass music combined with her mission to create joy fueled her desire to share phenomenal music with the world, and thus, Nye the Butterfly was born. Ladies and gentlemen, Nye the Butterfly.
Hi.
Hey!
How are you?
How's it going?
What's up?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Hi, everyone.
Thank you for
Awesome.
being here.
Thank you for having me.
So what's up with you? How's it going? How's it going?
With the quarantine, I have been doing a lot of music production, sitting at home playing music to my cats, or
Wow.
just on the stream. So it's been great. I've been having a great time. I'm an introvert. I play video games. That's what I do. I sit there and I play Horizon Zero Dawn, Animal Crossing for hours. So I've been great during the quarantine. And now that people are going back outside, I'm kind of not wanting to.
Wow. You've been working
But
out. You look phenomenal. Wow.
I try to. I haven't been so great about it because of the quarantine, but I'm getting back into it.
Wow. Fantastic. Amazing. Okay, so you posted the video, right? That video was on there. That was some
Yeah.
awesome music, I gotta say. Right? And you wanted to play Club AM, so you're gonna play Club AM.
Yay! Right? That's awesome. I love it. I just love how mentioned, there's this entire culture of people that like have this common understanding.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, we all love anime, video games, some combination of the two. And so getting to perform for these people and also in the styles of music that we know and love is something I'm really passionate about. So I can't wait.
That's amazing. That's fantastic. Oh man, it's great. So you were at the protest, right? You
Yes.
were the first one or the second one?
I went to both.
Okay, both. All right, all right. I think we have a picture of you from this is from the first one, right?
Yes.
All right. This is a picture of Nye from the first one. So how was it? How
I thought it was a really eye-opening and peaceful for the most part, like experience. I left apparently before things got too out of hand, but compared to like other cities, I know Houston was pretty tame. So when I was there, it was great. the officers were not aggressive towards us. It was pretty peaceful for me, and
Wow.
I got to, walk along the picketing or whatever, and it was good. And there were tons of different cultures and races of people there. I mean, it was just like being anywhere else. Houston's already diverse, so it was kind of what I expected for the protest.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's fantastic. What about the second protest? I think I saw a video. I saw a video of you with a police officer. Were you guys,
Yeah.
were you guys praying, or what was going on?
So that whole story just initially I went there and I was on crutches because I ruptured my calf on the first protest. And so the second go round, I was on crutches. So I ended up putting my crutches aside to go pray with the officer. And I was just like, I wanted to pray with him. It was the chief of police, Art, and I noticed that there was so much tension there, so many people that just were starting to get upset. And I was like, when you start getting upset, you can't really be productive, so it's so much easier to communicate when you're calm.
Yeah.
And if anything calms people down, usually it's prayer. And so that's what I decided to do with him. And it was great. It was really nice. And so we did that. And afterwards, the group was pretty calm, and it ended up being a pretty good event after that. So.
Wow, wow, that's awesome. I know I asked Isabel this question, and again, no matter we as a convention, as a community, no matter how good of a job we do, what we do and how much we do it, we can always do better. That's something that we tell ourselves, and it's something we always bring up. So what do you think? Like you've been to the convention. You were in the cosplay contest in 2018, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, we're all like regulars. So I go to every Anime Matsuri. I have for the last 5 years almost, I would say. And I really would just go and just kind of immerse myself in the crowd and try not to really be too seen until 2018. And then I was like, I'm getting on the stage, and I cosplayed as the female witch doctor from Diablo 3, and I ended up winning the novice division. And I was like, I don't know how, because I threw this together the day before, but I'm not going to tell anyone that. And it was so much fun, and everyone was so nice. Again, it was diverse, and I had a great experience with everyone there. And so I was like, if I can come back, I will. And I didn't expect to come back in this way, but I am literally elated. So.
Wow,
I'm looking forward to it.
Well, that's awesome. So you know the convention well enough. You know what we do and how we do it. So if what do you think we can do to make things better? What do you think?
Well, so I already think that Anime Matsuri is, especially culturally, one of the best and memorable conventions that I've ever been to. I could be because I'm Houstonian, but I think it's awesome. And I don't really see much that needs improvement, if anything. I would say that I actually commend you guys on your communication about all of this. You could avoid talking about what's going on right now, which is what a lot of people are doing because it feels safer. But instead, you're talking about it. You're talking about it amongst people of color, Black people in particular, and you're asking if we feel comfortable with the police officers, what they can do, if they want to dress like Nurse Jenny. I vote for Nurse Jenny, not Nurse Jenny, Officer Jenny. And so, I'm thinking of Nurse Joy, right?
Yeah.
So Officer Jenny would be perfect. Maybe even a little Growlithe plush for all the officers. But I think that's awesome. And so to me, I think you guys are doing great.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. We're always finding ways. We're always finding ways to do better, and we believe that we can do better. We're fortunate. I think Houston is a great place. Just that last protest, the one on Tuesday, I was at that one. It
was huge.
That many people, and it was relatively peaceful. I was. I was blown away. I don't know what I was expecting, but it's not even talked about as much as it should, because what you see when you turn on your TV is all the flames and burning down of buildings and all that stuff. You don't see the peaceful stuff.
Right.
And I think the organizers and us as a city, we didn't get enough credit, for something like that. But hey.
It was beautiful. There was and wherever you are, there was someone there that was in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
And was just like had a sign and like in the front and in the back, and I was like, this is awesome. And I think there were like strangers there, like the person was trying to get up a ramp or something, and someone like helped, and I thought that was so sweet. I'm like, oh, look at this, like, and they were a group of totally different race people. Like it really doesn't matter. So it's just it's really cool. So I'm looking forward to Anime Matsuri. It's going to be a nice break from the chaos, and just something to really escape all of it for a bit.
Well, fantastic. So, let me ask you this. You gonna play some music for us tonight?
Heck yeah.
You gonna play some music?
Oh yeah, you want to hear something?
You playing?
What? No, you want me to play something?
I want you to play
right
something.
now.
Yeah, I want you to play something. Let's.
It's gonna be a little nerdy. You ready for it?
I'm ready. I need this. I need this in my life.
All right, I'm gonna go play something.
All right, let's do this. Well, guys, there you go. It's Night the Butterfly, and it's very interesting how we met. It's very interesting how we even got here. It all started with a video in our official group, and honestly, we listen to everybody. We care what you have to say, and there's so much talent everywhere. There's talent on the you don't have to be a celebrity to have all this talent and to get on the stage. We've had plenty of talented people, and I'm very proud to say that they've been on our stage, and it's been pretty fantastic. All right, looks like we're ready. Are we ready here? All right. Let me. You know what? I'm gonna turn this microphone around. Okay, let's do this.
All right. Thank you.
Butterfly, everyone. She'll be playing Club AM this year. Oh, here? This way? Oh, yeah, there you go. More? All right. Night the Butterfly, everyone. She'll be playing Club AM this year. Come check it out. It's happening August the 22nd at Anime Matsuri. Starts at midnight and goes all to 4 in the morning. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you pretty soon. Until next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
That was awesome. That was amazing.
I ran into a tech issue. I was like,